Boom, boom, boom. Back. Gonna show my friends and anyone else who wants to know how to get the Polar Star harness through the buffer tube. Here we go. First off, I'm gonna get the Polar Star harness. Well, maybe not this one. This one. All right, guys and girls. Polar Star FCU harness. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna take this back cover plate off. By the way, how are y'all doing today? Me, I'm doing fine. Take off your stock. Take off your cover plate. Next, we're going to take off the Phillips head screw deep down in the buffer tube. This right here is going to be easy peasy for my peeps. So you're going to take off your buffer tube, basically like you would on any other airsoft gun. And I got to do this within 10 minutes because I'm running late for work. And so we got that off. What you got to do now is you got to be super duper careful right here where you take this off, because there is a little bitty nut that can fall out. It's right here. When you lean this back, that nut could fall out, and then your buffer tube won't go back on. No worries about that. We're not even going to mess with that right now. This right here. And to get this out, this harness out, once you take this off, it'll unplug. No problems. What I do is, first we're going to loosen this up. Get ourselves some room here. Now there's a spring and a nut on the back side of here. So it only will go one way. So I need you guys to be very careful when you take it out. Otherwise, you're going to be saying, my stock ain't acting correct. So there's the nut I was telling you about that goes in the top. Just fell out. If your spring and your nut does not fall out of here, leave it in there. Just leave it. So this one's not wanting to come out, which is great. So we're going to leave it. So now you're going to undo the, what I would call a drop stock adapter. Super easy, super easy. So easy your sister could do it. So easy your little brother can do it. So, got your drop stock adapter off. That's what I call it, drop stock adapter. Call it what you want to call it. At this point, this will swivel. Just like you're trying to adjust it on the field. And some are harder than others to swivel. For whatever reason, I don't know. But there's your swivel. And then next, is your little baby spring. It falls out with it. Be careful. The spring sits right there inside the threads. Just like so. Okay? Okay. Now you're going to pull out your, this is your little swivel. Slide that back to get yourself some room. Alright guys, I'm not going to undo all this wiring, because as you know, you're going to take some cutters. You're going to cut the zip tie here. You're going to unplug them. They're going to slide right out of the buffer tube. You're going to have everything out of the way. Easy peasy. Make yourself look so smart to all your friends. So, next you're going to take this little spacer. Go ahead and pop it out of here. Just take something, a screwdriver or something, just pop it out. Get it out of the way. That's going to free up a whole lot of space in there. Okay, now we're to the fun part.
You have all your stuff ready to go?
Yep, ready to go. It's all right. So the next part, this is just a quick one. What you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of your harness. So there's a top to the harness and there's a bottom to the harness. What I always do is the top is open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of my harness. So I know it's brown, blue, red, white, and black. That's the order of them. And that is from the top. It's okay. You guys can talk. So that's your, took a picture. Now, you can use a pick. You can use a screwdriver. It's just got to be something small. Sorry, didn't mean to block the view. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you on one of these, and you'll get the idea. You're going to lift up on this little tab right here. Now, that wire there is free. Now that you got that tab lifted up, grab it by the back of the wire, pull it out. That wire's out. Look at there. Magic. You're going to take this little tab that you bent up, and you are going to squeeze it back down, because that's the lock that holds the pins in. Now, you're going to do this for each one. I'm not going to do each one because I don't want to take this all apart. Then you're going to take your harness. You're going to route it through there. You're going to route it through your buffer tube all the way out. You're going to take it. You're going to have this white piece in your hand, and you're going to have the pins in your hand. You're going to take this harness here, and from this point, what they're going to do is they're just going to plug right back in, and it's going to snap, and you're done. So now you got your harness through here. You got it in here. You're going to plug in your FCU. You're going to tuck it all down in there nice and neatly, and then you got that. So then you're going back together with it. I'm going to go ahead and show you we're going to pretend like the harness is in there. So we're going back together with it. You're going to take your little spacer. This right here keeps you from over tightening this swivel here. You're going to push your little spacer down in there. Get your screwdriver, get you a pick, whatever tool you're comfortable with. And instead of this actual harness here being in there, it's going to be your FCU harness, so no worries. So we got it aligned, as you can see. Now we're going to pull the harness on through how we need it. We're going to stick this up in here. Oh, wait. This is a very important part. This nut. If you don't put this nut in here, you will not get your buffer tube back on because there'll be nothing for it to grab. Remember that. And now you're going to drop what I sometimes do is drop this through. I just put the wrong screw in there, so y'all can laugh at me now for just a moment. It's the Allen head screw. JJ. Idiot. Sometimes I'm an idiot, y'all. My nut fell out again. This nut does not like to stay in there. You can super glue it, whatever. Otherwise, it's going to give you trouble. So, we're going to take this. We're going to go ahead and start this up in here. This is a critical part because that little spring keeps this, it keeps it where it pops out to where it'll swivel. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem getting your stock to swivel how you want it to. Now you're going to shove your harness back in. Take your buffer. We're going to call this a drop stock adapter, even though, I mean, it technically is a drop stock, y'all. Go ahead and start your screw in there. Bolt, whatever you want to call it. Get it all started. You won't have all this wiring mess in here anymore, so all the MOSFET will be gone, and all you'll have is your little Polar Star harness going through. But I got a lot of questions on how to get that harness through the drop stock adapter and through the buffer tube, so that's why I wanted to do this video. And I could see where it would be aggravating. I didn't think about it whenever I did the first video on how to get it through. So I hope that this is very helpful. It's going to be a short one for y'all, but sometimes short and sweet and to the point is the answer. So we got a little nut up in there. So now we're going to slide our buffer tube up, tighten this baby up, and tighten this baby up. It's a long screw, y'all. I can feel it slowing down. Take our MOSFET, fold it up, which you're not going to have anymore because we are now a Polar Star. Wink, wink. We're just going to pretend. So this will be your FCU harness sticking out here. Slide your stock on. Rock and roll, guys. That is the answer to all the questions I've gotten on the SSG1 Polar Star harness installation, how to get it through. So there's your answer to your question. That's how you get it through. Easy peasy, so easy your little brother can do it, so easy. I can do it. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right, y'all, I gotta go to work. I appreciate y'all watching this video. It's JJ Moore. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day, y'all.